I'm sitting in an ant-infested area. Hello YouTube, welcome from my stoop. Today I would like to just answer a question that someone asked me the other day in connection with gurgling. So I'm smoking from my Savinelli. Nice pipe. Yeah, so gurgling, and if you do a search on gurgling, you get all kinds of sewage answers, which actually is not bad because it explains exactly what it is. It is when moisture from your tobacco, when heated up, collects in the bottom of the bowl, and the drawer, it lies in front of the drawer, and when you inhale you get this gurgling mixture of air and moisture. So what causes gurgling? And how can you fix it? So number one, reason for gurgling is the tobacco is too moist. Too much moisture content in your tobacco. So one way to fix it is to let it dry for a few minutes before smoking. Now, this is a very contentious point because some people like dry tobacco and some people like moist tobacco. Personally, I also don't like too dry because for me, it kind of loses the taste. But and it smokes too quickly, too hot. But then too moist, you struggle to get it going because it goes like this one. It goes off the whole time, and it can cause more moisture. So number one reason is tobacco. Number two can be pipe design, and I'll show you now what I mean with that. Number three can be meaning that you smoke like a steam drain. If you smoke too hot, you're actually generating more temperature in the tobacco, which causes more moisture, which causes the gurgling effect. Number four can be that your saliva if you're a clencher, for example, your saliva and the fact that it's damp the whole time in your mouth, and especially if you work, it can enhance the moisture content and therefore the gurgling. What else? Alright, so number one, I've already said that by drying your tobacco you can prevent a little bit of the gurgling if that is one of the reasons. Now there's a way, there's another one, but I'll talk about it. There's a way to fix that or to check that. Is they say that if you press tobacco in your fist hard and you leave it and it crumbles, then it's too dry. If it kind of stay together as a little ball, it's too wet. So it must be something in between. Again, as I said, personal preference might alter exactly when and how you would like it to be. Then the design of the pipe. Now, there's a crosscut of a pipe. Now, as you can see, most bent pipes will have the draft hole, but also a capture area, and it's specifically patented, I think, by Peterson. But since then, a lot of pipe manufacturers uses the same technique. So the draft hole is actually a little bit higher than the catchment area where the moist will then both sides, in either the bowl or in the shaft, the draft hole is a little bit higher, which means that moisture can be captured into those two areas, meaning there and there. If that fills up, obviously it will give gurgle. So, but you can also fix that by adding a little bit of this Denicota or that keystone filters, which absorbs some of the moisture and also acts as a filter. So number two, the design of the pipe can either cause or not cause gurgling. As I said, most bent pipes will nowadays have kind of a catchment area at the bottom, so it shouldn't be the reason why your bent pipe gurgles. Some people will even say that straight pipes gurgle less than bent pipes. I tend not to agree. I have one straight and the rest all bent, and actually I can't now specifically say that my bent pipes gurgle. Not necessarily. So no, I don't think that's a given reason. It might be just purely because of the design of the pipe. Straight pipes will obviously not have that catchment area, but they will probably have the draft a little bit higher than the bowl, which then kind of also acts as a catchment area. Third reason is, and that's the one that I forgot, is the layer of cake. Now, as you can see there, this pipe has got a fairly good layer of of cake or carbon, and the thing about the layer of carbon is if you scrape your pipes so that you back on the hood, the moisture or the heat interacts with the hood directly. And that's why a carbon layer of cake or a carbon layer is good, because it kind of absorbs the moisture a bit and gives you also a little bit more protection on your pipe. So that's the other reason. Make sure that there's a decent, and by the way, on my previous video I said a 1/4 inch. We use decimal systems, and I realized a 1/4 inch is way too thick. So sorry about that. It's definitely not a 1/4 inch. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably about two or 3 millimeters, or even less, but not a 1/4 inch. So sorry for that. But again, the layer of cake is also a debatable point. Some like it thick, some like it thin. All I'm saying is that might be one of the reasons for gurgling, because the moisture will not absorb if there's not enough cake. Right, so I've addressed the tobacco, the pipe shape or design, the carbon layer, smoking too fast. If you smoke too fast, as I said earlier, you produce more heat, which produce more temperature or moisture, and it might cause more. So just relax a bit, smoke a bit slower, put it down for a while. It's in any case not good for your pipe if it gets too hot, because it can crack and you can actually damage the whole substance of the hood, moisture content kind of thing. Speaking of pipe and wood, there's also a theory that gurgling can be one of the reasons can be the fact that wood is not cured long enough or proper enough. Now that area I'm not sure about because I haven't got enough knowledge about the curing process and what they do and how they do it and etc. All I know in terms of wood is yes, there's an interplay of the substance of wood and moisture content and your pipe heating up, etc., etc. So it makes sense to me that if you have a cheap pipe that was not cured, it might probably gurgle easier than a proper pipe. That's one of the reasons why I'm a fan of not buying the cheapest pipe. You don't have to buy a Daniel, but not buying the cheapest pipe, because not only for the taste but also for the gurgling, you might then think, but this is not for me. Middle of the range pipe as a starter will help in that regard. If you smoke too fast, just slow down. It's all about enjoying. So slow down a bit. And lastly, clenching. If you clench, that might be one reason why there's moisture or more moisture in your pipe. You can easily run a cleaner right through without taking off the stem. You can run a cleaner right through, and if you concentrate, you can either get your cleaner not there, but through the draft up till there. So just try. Move your cleaner, see if you can get into that draft, maybe to the bottom of the bowl. Just clean it up a little bit, absorb a little bit, and continue smoking. So that's gurgling. I've made a video on gurgling in 2015, I think. But I suspect people don't go back so far to try and find out what's going on. So just to answer a question that was raised. If you've got any other knowledge on why and how to fix it and whatever, please share it with us. I by no means know everything, definitely not. Please share it with us. Put your comments on it. Tell us what you do, how you fix it, what's your take on gurgling, etc. So please comment. Thank you for watching. And enjoy the rest of your week. See you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.